What's up, Juventini? A shock defensive target emerges, and it leaves us with the question, are we scrambling now? All right, but an agreement has been reached according to multiple sources. We're going to take a look at the details there. In the attack, the latest with Nico Gonzalez, Fede Chiesa, and Raheem Sterling picking up steam. We'll get into that. The latest on Koopmeiners and where exactly the stalling and delays are coming from. All right, all that, much more right now here. I'm Berto. This is the AJC, your channel dedicated to Juventus. It's August 12th. Let's rock with the news. So today, out of the blue, Pierre Kulu emerges as a target for Juventus. And even beyond that, an agreement has been reached between player and club. As far as the terms go, we're looking at a €3 million loan with a €14 million option to purchase. Now, it's being reported that Milan wants more for the initial loan, more for the purchase price, and they want it to be an obligation. Now, for that to happen, Juve wants to insert criteria, and we're hearing the exact same criteria that we did with Jean-Claire Todibo, and that is 70% of the appearances in play this season, as well as Champions League qualification for the following season, all right? But let's see what happens here with this one. Out of the blue, Kulu emerges. As far as the player goes, he had a great 21-22 season, but then a decline in the following season, and then the following season, last season, major injury concerns around this player. It is a low-risk flyer, but it leaves the question, all right, would we be better off with even some of the free agents that are out there, all right, or a different defensive target? Could we find something that's of similar money? Some of those targets were listed as just that. And furthermore, a lot of fans have been saying, why not just keep Daniele Rugani around and spread that money around elsewhere where we need the help and finalize one of your big moves, all right? So a lot of question marks there. As far as Rugani goes, well, all set to go to Ajax, right? Nope, it's being stalled right now because Al Ain out of Saudi Arabia is trying to interrupt this whole thing, and talks are currently ongoing between Rugani and Al Ain as they try to convince him to join their club. So we wait and see what happens. But as far as the defense goes, let me know in the comments how you feel about Kulu or retaining Rugani or going after a different defensive target. Okay, in the attack, well, Nico Gonzalez, we heard a couple days ago that the agreement was reached between Fiorentina and Juventus, and that it was going to be finalized early this week. Today, we're hearing more along the same lines. It's at the final details. It could be wrapped up very soon. As far as more attacking news, Raheem Sterling picking up steam around the news around Juve. They go as far to say that Juve has shortlisted the player. However, a major hurdle there is his salary, €12 million, and it's anybody's guess if Chelsea has any desire or interest in assisting with that salary, all right? So all eyes on that one, but it seems a very difficult move to pull off. As far as Chiesa goes in the attack, well, we know the situation. The latest is that Enrico is trying to get involved, trying to assist and mend things between the player and Juventus, but for now, he is still being shopped, all right? So Chiesa is being shopped, and interest from Inter and Napoli seems to only be on a free down the road after this season. Roma lingering around, but his agent is working with Milan to try and finalize the move, all right, and find a solution. So all eyes on Chiesa. As far as him remaining with Juventus this season, of course, still a possibility, and it's anybody's guess. And even in the news, they are crossing each other up, saying that sure, he could be frozen out like McKennie, like potentially some others, but Mota could also still use him in the squad even if he remains. It is anybody's guess what happens with Fede Chiesa. We just continue to watch and follow from afar and see what the hell goes down. As far as another player that could be heading down the exact same road, Dusan Vlahovic. We know the salary, massive, 22 million gross salary that he's on. His contract expires in 2026, and We know there are talks that are going to be beginning very, very soon on trying to find a renewal, trying to work out this contract situation, but he is going to be under a microscope to say the least, and the scrutiny's already following him just in preseason performances. So Dusan Vlahovic very much could be heading down the exact same road Fede Chiesa is in, and I've been saying we need this guy to do well for multiple reasons: the squad strength, the depth, but also the financial situations, because if he does not hit the ground running, if he does not do well under Motta and this new Juventus, it will be very difficult for us to do anything, and we could very much be handcuffed, all right? So we need Dusan Vlahovic to get cooking. Let's see what happens. As far as Koopmeiners goes, well, the latest is there has been an offer from Juve of 50 million euros plus 5 million in bonuses sitting on Atalanta's desk since Thursday, all right? So we've been awaiting the reply of Atalanta since then to see if this thing's going to get wrapped up. Everybody still feels it is right there, and still a lot of optimism it gets done, all right? But right now, and since Thursday, we have been the ones waiting on Atalanta. We need them to open up. Let's see. What do you think happens? We're so close on Gonzalez and Koopmeiners. Do you see both of those getting done very, very soon this week? Hit me in the comments. And then, of course, some fun stuff. The kit, the third kit drops today. Did you pick one up? Did you put a player on it? Let me know if you picked one up. But how about these goalkeeper kits? I love the goalkeeper kit, all right? Let me know what you think about this release, and how sick was the Del Piero part of this launch. Loved every second of it, all right? But that wraps up your news break, everybody. You guys know the drill. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join our AJC army, but let me know what you think about everything in the comments, and let's mix it up, because that is my favorite part. Until tomorrow's edition, as always, fino alla fine, forza Juventus, ciao tutti.